Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and today I'm coming to you with a game that's kind of underrated, to be honest, and it's on Game Pass, and it's called Research and Destroy. I think it's underrated because it is so fun. And it was so fun, in fact, that I enjoyed playing it twice to get all the achievements, because you have to play through it twice. But yeah, let me show you how to get all these achievements, because to be honest, there really aren't guides out there for this. Some people have, I'm going to put up basically a long playthrough of the entire game, and the creator who does it does a really cool job, just a little commentary, but it's basically just the whole game. So if you want to see that, I'm going to put that up. But other than that, there really aren't guides for this game anywhere, and I think I was like the 49th person on True Achievements to complete it, which is pretty cool. I've never been that high on but the point is that not a lot of people really complete this game. It's very unknown, so let me show you how to complete this game. So, Research and Destroy has 45 achievements for 1,000 gamer score, and it's a 7 out of 10 difficulty. I mean, it really depends, but I played almost all of this game. Well, most of this game with Blazing Archer, my usual co-op partner. And Blazing Archer and I played together, and it's much easier when you play with a co-op partner, definitely. But I played on, I don't know how many people are playing this game, because I tried playing like with a public match and nobody signed on. I don't think anybody's playing it. It's a shame. So yeah, so completion time 45 to 55 hours. It really depends, but that's about how long it took me. Playthrough number 1, story mode, miscellaneous, and upgrades, part 1. So basically, in this game, there's a story mode. You have to get rid of all the monsters and supernatural in all the different areas and close all the portals. That's basically the point of the game. You're these 3 characters. It's very similar. It looks like Scooby-Doo kind of in a way. Yeah, it's cool art. And so you have to play through the whole story, and you have to upgrade everything. But you can only upgrade one part, like one path of everything. So you're going to play a second playthrough, play the story again, and then you can upgrade the other half. And we'll go over how to do all that in a second. But basically, 2 stories is necessary. Unless you have a friend who has already completed it and you just want to jump on their game and play all the stuff. But we'll get there. Alright, category number 1, story achievements. 8 achievements for 200 gamer score. And these are the ones you'll get just if you save every area on the map and you close all the portals, including the final portal. Yes, with the final boss. That's right. And yeah, these are the ones you'll get. And the final boss is funny. He was looking at me. And if you don't know what I mean, it's because he has 3 eyes. Anyway, I know, bad joke. Category number 2, miscellaneous achievements. 14 achievements for 245 gamer score. So these are just some random things you're going to have to do throughout your game. Nothing killing-wise or whatever. So, well, if you don't know, I'll explain. But, so, also, Blazing Archer tried to get these on my game, so I invited Blazing Archer to my game, and they were not able to get some of these things because I don't know why. So we went on their game, and it turns out it unlocked for them there. So I have a feeling some of these things might only unlock if you're the host. For example, like number 4, but we'll get there. Number 1, thinking on 6 feet. What? I never actually read that. 15 gamer score. You revive 2 scientists in a single turn. So when your scientist partners or your co-op partner scientists die, you can revive them. It takes 5 seconds, I think. You have to hold down the button for like about 5 seconds. Oh, it's a turn-based game, by the way. You have a certain amount of seconds to take a turn for each of your characters, and then when you're done, all the supernatural have a turn. So if you're close to them and they get to you, then you know, yeah, they're gonna hit you or shoot something at you. But yeah, it's a really fun turn-based game. So yeah, so this is so you revive 2 scientists in a single turn. So what you can do is you can revive them almost all the way the turn before. You can, I would say that's probably the best option actually. So you have like maybe a second left on the one and a second left on the other, and then your turn, you just revive them both, and then you get that achievement. Number 2, you don't have to call. 10 gamer score. Am I going to laugh at every single one of these now that I'm reading them out loud? You busted 100 ghosts. That's right. Yeah, you said you'll do this no problem. Number 3, researching developers. 5 gamer score. You named your scientist after us. That's not creepy at all. Alright, so this is kind of funny. So, the 3 characters you have, you could rename them. and you need to rename them the names of the developers, which are Chris, Daniel, and Kees. And Kees is spelled Kees. And if you do that, and I think it doesn't matter who you put which name on which. I think, yeah, as long as you do that, you will get that achievement. It's kind of funny. Number 4, if T, am I really reading this? If T equals 3, 0, then G equals, yeah, I'm not reading that. 15 gamer score. You ended a turn with all scientists airborne. So what you can do is, obviously, when the timer runs out, there are these pads that shoot you up in the air. If you go on one and your timer runs out when you're in the air, then you're still in the air. Wow. But so if you go to a place, like for example, there's a defending area where you can defend your university, and there are 3 pads. You kind of go to the pads, go to the pad for each 3, get them ready, and then at the end of your turn, just go up there like with 1 second left, and they'll be in the air as soon as that turn ends. And for each of them, they'll be in the air if you kind of do that. Hopefully that made sense. Once you play it, you'll see. And it's probably on the video. And I think you can't end your turn manually. I think you have to actually let the turn end. So yeah, it wasn't actually that hard to do at all. I just had to get them in a good spot and yeah, and not running out of time. Number 5, Gorilla Scientist, 10 gamer score. You constructed your first new weapon, and if you're just playing through the game, you'll get this no problem. You have to research things by killing things. So like if you kill a certain number of zombies, you could then research something, or yeah, you could research zombies. If you kill a certain amount of enemies with a certain weapon, you could then research that weapon. So it's kind of like things, or upgrade that weapon. Yeah. So just keep playing the game, you'll get this. Number 6, Blast from the Past, 10 gamer score. You completed the first Research and Destroy map we liked enough to keep. And so on the map, all the way at the bottom, is the pyramids region. And so it's all the way at the bottom. And if you go and you finish the mission on that, you get this achievement. That must have been the first one that they made. You know, it's actually my favorite one, surprisingly. So, 7, Fortress of Knowledge. 30 gamer score. You fully upgraded a university and all of its defenses, and so as you do missions, you'll get money, and then you have to upgrade universities, which eventually you need to defend. But yeah, you get all the defenses, you just buy everything. Eventually, you'll have enough money. So yeah, you can just do that. Not super hard. Number 8, Strategic Spender, 15 gamer score. You violated enemy territory with 5 aggressive probes. How dare you? So when you're on, like, let's say there's a portal or whatever, you can go use money to aggressively probe it. Oh dear. Yeah, so you just have to do it 5 times. It was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Just costs money. 9, Rookie Inventor, 10 gamer score. You developed your first gadget. You shouldn't have a problem doing this. You'll be developing gadgets and weapons throughout the whole game. Number 10, the number of beasts. Number of beasts, 15 gamer score. Let him that hath understanding count the number of beasts, but make it at least 666. Okay. I don't know why I said it all like that, but yeah, kill 666 supernatural. 11. I like turn-based action games, 50 gamer score. You completed 1,000 scientist turns. And if you are playing through this story 2 times, you will definitely get this, no problem. Number 12, Not So Big Man on Campus, 15 gamer score. You defeated a troll while defending a university. So there are these trolls, and they're absolutely horrible, especially on the last level. And so what you need to do to defeat them, first of all, not in the university necessarily, but you need to hit them enough so that they freeze and turn into stone. But on that same turn, you have to hit the little purple spots that appear on it. If you don't hit it that same turn, it'll then get out of the stone. So it's really irritating because you really don't have a lot of time to actually hit it. So, yeah, you just have to defeat it. Now, at a university, let's say it's a one where you have to defend the university for six turns or whatever. So if you defended a university for 6 turns and there's a troll there, and you don't actually kill the troll, as soon as the 6 turns are over, your university will kill all the enemies around you, and that will take out the troll. If you do it like that, which is what I did, you will then get that achievement. But you can also kill it also. But it has to be while defending a university. 13. Fully committed, 30 gamer score. You fully upgraded 3 weapons and 3 gadgets. So in order to get all the achievements in this game, you have to fully upgrade all weapons and all gadgets. So I have a feeling you'll probably get this no problem. But if you're going on someone else's game to get their weapons and kind of grind it out like Blazing Archer was able to do, then you just have to get 3 weapons, 3 gadgets. And yeah, so it's going to cost money, and you have to kill a bunch of things to be able to do that. 14. Wave Goodbye Collapse. You destroyed 5 supernaturals with a single portal plug detonation. Alright, so in these games, in these levels, there are these portal plug things. They get shot down from the sky by whoever you're working with, and you have to hold them down, and they kind of plug up the main portals. The big portals in the sky, they will plug it. And typically, there are a whole bunch of them, maybe 4, 3, 5. So if you do the first one, and you do what it says, it'll then say for you to detonate it, detonate it for 2 seconds or whatever. So if you have 5 different supernaturals around that area and they have weak enough health, so like I used, I took away health with the one weapon from, I think a bunch of the zombies. There were like 5 zombies around. I don't remember exactly, but whatever it is, it's on the video. And I took away the health of them, so it was low enough so that portal plug detonation would kill it. Did the detonation, it blew them all up 5 at a time, and I got that achievement. There you go. So that's a killing achievement, and we have killing achievements coming up, but that's not a weapon killing achievement. All right, that's a portal plug. So speaking of which, category number 3, weapon achievements. 10 achievements for 150 gamer score. All right, so you have so many weapons. You got to do things with each one. And yeah, number 1, do not look into laser. What? 15 gamer score. Hey, I crack myself up. I don't know if anybody else laughs when I do this. You got 100 headshots with the Laserizer. So there's an awesome sniper gun, which is, every weapon has 2 parts to it. And you switch it, I think it's left bumper. It switches, or it could be right bumper, but whatever. It's one of the bumpers. And it switches like what side of the gun you're doing. So one is like a regular gun bullet, and then one is a sniper. So in this case, the Laserizer is a sniper when you press the bumper. And you just have to get 100 headshots with this. And I did that for most of the things. So you might even be able to get this with the other part of it without the sniper. I don't know. But the sniper is the best for this. So the next one is 2. She blinded me with science, like the song. 15 gamer score. You defeated 5 different supernatural types using the hard light projector. So there are a whole bunch of different supernaturals. There are zombies. There are ghosts. There are vampires. There are the trolls. There are, yeah, there's so many different. There's running zombies. Yeah, so you just have to defeat 5 of them with the hard light projector, which is not super hard at all. Number 3, ghost boosters. Ghostbusters. All right, wow, 15 gamer score. You solo boosted 13 ghosts. So one of the weapons, you can do this solo boost thing. It's where you shoot this rocket and it kind of goes up their backside and shoots them up into the air. I don't know. This is a funny game. And yeah, you have to do that with 13 of the ghosts. Oh my. Number 4, this may sting a little. 15 gamer score. You healed scientists with 1,000 quantum units. So there is this awesome gun. And this gun will take away health from the enemies, the supernaturals. But then when you press bumper, it takes that health that you took and it gives it and heals the other scientists in your team. It is by far one of the best guns in this game. And you just have to keep healing and you'll get this. Healing the other scientists. I used that one and the Laserizer sniper for almost the whole game. Number 5, beat me up, Gary. 15 gamer score. You teleported 3 scientists to a single rift from the Riftinator. So, there's a Riftinator, and you make these little rifts in time. And as long as 3 of them are in one spot and you do it on them, they will then teleport somewhere else, and you get that achievement. Number 6, glue on and on and on. You flew for 2 minutes using the plasma thrower. So the plasma thrower also makes you shoot up into the air. Like, I know the sound effect wasn't necessary, but yeah. You just have to do that for a total of 2 minutes, and then you'll get that achievement. So these are all like silly things you can do. In order to unlock all the upgrades, you still have to kill with these weapons. You can't just, you know, do that. But number 7, saved by the surfactant. Yeah, I don't know what that word is. Yeah, it may have something to do with bubbles. I don't know. But you blocked 25 attacks with the kinetic bubble shield. And I still can't figure out exactly what this is. But what happens is you can shoot a kinetic bubble shield around you and around enemies. I still am not sure whether it's the enemies inside that shoot and hit it, or if it's the ones on the outside. I think it's the ones that shoot the bubble itself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the ones that shoot the bubble itself that would hit you. That energy just gets like transferred. Yeah, so this one, to be honest, I don't really, and nowhere online could I find out the true answer. But if you put those bubble shields up around you, and people and enemies keep hitting it, or running into it and blowing up, or shooting it, I think you will get this no problem, because I did. Alright, 8, pale blue dot, 15 gamer score. You supercharged a field of bosons. So the boson gun, you shoot one part of it, it shoots out this green ball that is very dangerous. And then if you press the bumper quickly, you shoot out the blue one. And if they are close enough and they hit, it supercharges it. And that's how you get that achievement. I never actually did that for the whole game. Like, actually killing enemies. It probably is really good, but I just did it that one time. 9. Mines over matter. 15 gamer score. You destroyed 10 supernaturals with the tester rocket mines. And this was kind of irritating because the mines wouldn't always kill the enemies right away. You had to, like, kind of keep killing them. So, when I was trying not necessarily to win, just kind of playing a level, I just put a whole bunch of mines around me and my characters. And as the enemies came toward me, they would walk into the mines and blow up. Now, the ghosts are harder for that to happen to because they're not actually walking on the ground. I think you'll see it on the video. I may have actually killed them all I may have killed ghosts with it. I don't remember, but yeah, they were the hardest to get. But if you have a bunch of zombies and they're walking right into the mines, no problem. Just keep doing that. You'll get it eventually. 10. Soap gets in your eyes. 15 gamer score. You banished a relic with a kinetic bubble. And so, alright, so what you need to do is there are these relic things, and once they appear you have to kill them, or else the other supernaturals will keep spawning. So sometimes they're in this huge thing, sometimes they're just separate. So once you are close to the end of it, once like let's say 5 health, 10 health, it actually says how much health is there, or how much HP I should say. You need to use a kinetic bubble on it, and you hit it with the kinetic bubble, and then it should kill it. At least that's what I remember happening, and yeah, but you'll see it's not super hard. You just have to bring the relic down to enough HP so that you can do that. Yeah, and that's actually all the weapon achievements. Look at that, cool. Now for the gadget achievements. Go Gadget achievements. 9 achievements for 135 gamer score. Number 1, up and away. Like Superman. 15 gamer score. You know what? I'm not going to say 15 gamer score. The last category was all 15 too. They're all 15. You discovered how to launch while midair. So when you're wearing the rocket boots, which is one of the, so you have the weapons and you have the gadgets. So you put this you put this gadget on them, and you need to charge it with the left bumper, and then you're able to shoot off to wherever it's pointing. So if you fall off a building and while you're in air, then do the rocket boots, you will get this achievement. I think I may have even jumped in the air and done it, and then I got the achievement. Or jumped, yeah. So it was definitely not super hard, but I just didn't know how to do it at first. Number 2, wipe them out. 15. Oh, I'm not saying how many. You got a headshot kill while riding the max plank. So the max plank is kind of like a surfboard, like a skateboard thing. It's like a hover thing. Yeah, and you have to use the Laserizer, and you need to just get a headshot on an enemy while you're on it. Yeah, while you're like sailing on it. Yeah, it was a little difficult, but it wasn't super hard. Number 3, get down and boogie, man. You made even the boogeyman dance. So there is this gadget, and it's called the subdueler. And basically, if you throw it out, it gets all the enemies around it to... it's a boombox, by the way. It gets all the enemies to start dancing. What? So there are these enemies. Oh, one of the worst enemies ever. They're called the Boogeyman. And actually, I think, yeah, the person who I put up their playlist for all the guides, at the end, I think he has a how to defeat the Boogeyman video just at the end there. But, so check that out. But, yeah, the Boogeyman, you can't see the Boogeyman unless you are the person who it's targeting. Yeah, so there's a little like red line over your head, and that's the person it's targeting. And you can't hit it though; only the other people who can't see it can hit it. But if you put that boombox by the boogeyman, it'll start dancing, and then you'll get the boogeyman. Get it down the boogie. Anyway, 4. What's cooking, Doc? You completed 5 missions wearing the EE Golander. I still don't really understand what this thing. It's like a colander, like for doing pasta. Like you put it on your head. I think it boosts the other players. I don't know, but all you know, just finish 5 missions. I think you have to beat them too. So complete 5 missions with this thing on your head. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. 5, passing time. Use a scientist for 20 seconds in a single turn with the help of a time bomb. All right, so one single scientist has to do 20 seconds of a turn in one turn. So the problem is you don't get that long. You get like, I forget if it's like 8 or 9 or 10 seconds. So what the one character needs to do, well, I guess you could do it with yourself, but I use my one character all the way up, let's say 8 seconds. Then I use my other character for the time bomb, charged it, threw it at the other character or myself. You'll see it on the video what I did. And then that gained another, let's say, 8 seconds or something. And then you do it again, and you usually don't get another 8 seconds. You get a smaller amount. As long as you get up to 20 seconds, you'll get this. So it might take a few times just to get the right amount of timing, but you can get this no problem once you figure out how to time it. Number 6, Scientific Super Shuffle. You swap with a scientist and a supernatural in a single turn using the transpositron. So for this one, it's a really cool gadget where you could switch places with anybody, a person, a scientist, or a supernatural. So you just need to make sure that within the time limit, you switch with a supernatural and a scientist. And after you do that in one turn, you will get it. Number 7, don't be so certain, Heisenberg. You completed a mission with a team of possibly 4 scientists. So there's another helmet you can wear that's a gadget. It's called the Uncertainty Helmet. And you need to, once you use this, another version of you will appear. So you have to just beat and finish the level with the other characters still there. So yeah, as long as you're doing it, just make sure before the game ends, you just turn on the helmet, you have the other character there. And then it'll look like you finished the mission with 4 scientists. Yeah. Alright. I missed this a whole bunch of times when I could have easily gotten it. 8, Bouncers. You bounced 5 supernaturals in a single turn with a propeller. And on the video, you'll see where I did it. There's like this area, I don't remember the names of the places, but there's this area with docks. And I went on the end of the dock, and I put this little propeller thing at the front of it, and a whole bunch of zombies were chasing me. So all 5 of them, because there was one spot for them to walk to get to me, they all bounced at the same time, or in the same spot, and I got that. So yeah, it's hard to get them all to go on the propeller if it's not in one single row like that. All right, 9, Eventful Horizons, 15 gamer score. You trapped 4 or more unique supernaturals in a single turn with the Gravity Distorter. And this was the last one I got, I think, for the gadgets. This one was hard because you can't always get all those types of supernaturals in one spot. So as long as you just have 4 different types, so maybe just keep running and having them chase you, yeah, then you just throw this thing, it grabs them, it like traps them, and then you get that achievement. All right, and the final category, oh my goodness, category 5, Progress Achievements. 4 achievements for 270 gamer score, and this is what makes it harder, the amount of time you have to spend. Number 1, hello, is it me you're looting for? Is it me you're looting for? Oh my goodness, 40 gamer score. You harvested the DNA of 50 fallen scientists. There are these dead scientists, and it has a little scientist DNA thing above them. And if you go up to them, it takes like maybe 2 seconds, I think, to harvest their DNA. And you just have to harvest 50 of them. You'll see them all over. There were so many that I could have gotten after, so I was going to find them on purpose. You don't even need to, I think. Number 2, Seasoned Inventor, 30 gamer score. You developed all available gadgets. Okay, so this one's not super hard because all you have to do is just keep playing, and you need to complete certain things. You need to kill certain things. You need to use certain weapons. You need all this stuff in order to unlock them. But once you unlock them, you get this achievement. So it's not super hard. You'll unlock them. In fact, you'll unlock them twice for the 4th achievement. So, number 3, AR&D, 100 gamer score. You completed advanced research on all supernatural forces. So, as you're killing things, let's say, I don't remember, you kill maybe 3 trolls, and you could do the advanced troll research, for example. Or you kill, yeah. So, then you need to spend your money. So, if you keep dying on levels, but you keep doing, well, or you keep replaying levels, and letting, yeah, and if levels keep appearing, you can then get more money, and you can keep grinding that out. But for the most part, if you just spend all your money on supernaturals first, I would say that you could probably get this. I ended up having enough money to do it 2 times, so you'll get this, but you need to research them completely, which you also need to do for number 4. You are serious, 100 gamer score. You played with each weapon and gadget with all possible upgrades, which is by far one of the just, I don't know, it's irritating achievement. So what you need to do is you need to use all of the weapons and all the gadgets, which means you need to do all the research also. You need to research everything, because in order to unlock all the weapons and gadgets, you need to then have all that, right? So now, once you do that, you need to continue to buy and use the weapons. So like use the Laserizer sniper this many times. Use the Laserizer's other side that many times, or use the boson, the green boson, this many times, or use the blue boson. So you have to use each part of each weapon a certain amount of times, and the gadget you have to do certain things a certain amount of times. So like you have to bounce on the propeller a certain amount of times, things like that. And you have to do it until they're all unlocked, and then once you can do that, you're able to upgrade every piece of it. But there are two paths, like I said in the beginning, to each upgrade. So the first playthrough of the entire game you play, you could only upgrade one side of it. So which means the other side of it, you have to do all of that again, and then you need to start upgrading the other side. Luckily, when you go to the second game, I forget if it was a check mark or whatever, but yeah, you'll see it here. But it tells you which ones you already did on the other game, so you don't redo them, which was very helpful, because otherwise I would have had to cancel out or write it down or something. Now, here is the hack with this, all right? I did this. I spent all the time doing this, and we were lucky because Blazing Archer was able to jump on my game, and Blazing Archer was, and this is not cheating, come on, because this is such a long process. There's no need. They're still going to have to complete at least one story anyway, but they were able to go on and load up 3 of my weapons, 3 of my gadgets, and go into the level, and we even left the tracker on too. And just as long as they go into the level with those weapons and gadgets and they use them and they're all upgraded, they get credit for using them. We canceled out. 3 other weapons, 3 other gadgets went in, same thing. And after they did that on both of my save games, which had both the upgrade possibilities, they got that achievement. So super fast compared to having to actually go through it. I didn't mind doing it, but you know, that was super fast. So if you have a friend who has done this, or to be honest, if you want to send me a message and comment, oh, you can comment anyway, but if you want to send me a message, I wouldn't mind throwing on this game again and kind of letting you go through that if you wanted to get through that easily. But yeah, so just let me know in the comments, and also I hope you enjoy this game. That's pretty much it. Yeah, if you have any other questions about it, since I've spent so much time with it, I can hopefully answer them. So I will see you next time on the Achievement Planner.